Ladies and gentlemen, MrCropper here. I recently watched a video, you know, the open letter to Richard Dawkins that Atheist wrote, and there's a little video in the sidebar making fun of Richard Dawkins or dissing on him or whatever. It was a rap song about how Richard Dawkins wants the machine of science to take over the human spirit or whatever, something like that. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was like an aggressive in-your-face rap song? Because some of those rap songs are pretty in-your-face. What if we had an aggressive in-your-face rap song? So think I don't know, who's a rapster? Not MC Hammer. Think of a modern rap star, a big one. Like Eminem. Can I do that? Eminem meets Christopher Hitchens. Is Eminem aggressive? I don't really know. Think of one of these violent, aggressive rap stars meets Christopher Hitchens. And I was thinking of this sort of a synthesis. And I just happened to have in my playlist Charlie Rose, I believe, interviewing Greydonsquare. Greydonsquare is an atheist rapper who he rapped, a hip-hop star. I don't think it's supposed to say rapper. I think it's hip-hop. I don't know. And it just turns out he's got songs that are exactly on the lines of what I was thinking of writing, or should be written. I wasn't really thinking of writing it. I was lamenting the fact that I have no musical skills and don't care to get anywhere near that field and put any effort into it. But I thought, wouldn't it be good, wouldn't it be fun to have an atheist hip-hop rapper or whatever? Here's a few lines from The Muslims Are Right that you could just picture them. I'll try to give you do a little imagination. I don't want to embarrass myself here. Islam claims Sharia law applies everywhere on the planet. Behead unbelievers, they shout in a rage. Submit infidels to the gamut. And not all of my lines would fit, you know, in such a poem or song. But I'm glad to see that somebody else taking that initiative and going there. You might have a listen to Greydonsquare. He's not necessarily like an objectivist. I identify him with him on atheism, but then he says stuff about Africa's as poor as it's ever been or something. Look, there's never been a time period in all of history when Africa was free of polio or smallpox. I don't think it is free of polio anymore, is it? Smallpox. There's never been a time in history when anyone in Africa had cell phones previous to the last couple decades. Never. They do have them now. Remote villages have cell phone access. There is less poverty now on the planet than ever before in all of history, ever, period. So to say there's more poverty than there's ever been. But anyways, that's just one small beef I have with it. He's got a good thing going with this atheist jive on his hip-hop jig. So just wanted to say that's why I've got rap songs in my favorites. You probably saw it. Some of you probably saw it and just went, MrCropper, MrCropper. But some of you may have clicked on to see why would MrCropper put a rap song in his favorites. Well, they got some good lines in there. And you think the Mormons are the bigoted Mormons are going to escape my wrath or something? And hell no, I'll dig up Brigham Young's family and put tire tracks on their Jesus jammies. That's as in your face as it gets. So I don't have to become a hip-hop star in favor of atheism now, which is a daydream I had, and just happened to randomly come across this guy by listening to Charlie Rose. It's the integration, the synthesis of media. Of learning. You have to have your mind open at all times and be active at all times and be listening to meaningful things at all times. Don't spend your time watching Friends. And the inflow of information is a synthesis over time. However that point came out of this. But by all means, let us have rap stars, hip-hop stars who bring the popular notion forward that this religious crap is nonsense. Give up on it. and the statist control and government big daddy. Baloney. That's great. Let's have some hip-hop artists. I'll go ahead and do the school thing, though.